నమస్తే మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, నేను మీ సూర్యతేజ ఫ్రమ్ సాయిమేధ ఈసెట్ కోచింగ్ సెంటర్ కోటి హైదరాబాద్. డైరెక్టర్ జేసీ సార్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో శశికాంత్ వాల్మీకి సార్ పర్యవేక్షణలు నిర్వహిస్తున్న సాయిమేధ కోచింగ్ సెంటర్ కోటి హైదరాబాద్ ఈసెట్ 2023 రాసిన విద్యార్థులందరికీ మీరు అబ్జెక్షన్స్ పెట్టుకోనికి వీలుగా ఉండాలి అనే ఉద్దేశంతో ఈసెట్ పేపర్స్ అన్నిటిని బిట్ టు బిట్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయడానికి ఈ వీడియో లెక్చర్ సిరీస్ మీ ముందుకు తీసుకురావడం జరిగింది. కాబట్టి మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, ఎవరైతే ఈసెట్ 2023 రాస్తారో, ఎవరైతే క్వశ్చన్స్కి ఆన్సర్స్ తెలుసుకోవాలనుకుంటున్నారో, పూర్తి డీటెయిల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ ఈ వీడియో లెక్చర్స్ని ఖచ్చితంగా వాచ్ చేయండి. అలాగే మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ అందరికీ కూడా ఈ వీడియో లెక్చర్ సిరీస్ని షేర్ చేయండి. దీంతో పాటుగా మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, ఎవరైతే ఈసెట్ 2023 రాస్తారో వీళ్ళందరికీ సాయిమేధ కోచింగ్ సెంటర్ కోటి హైదరాబాద్ ఒక ద్రోణాచార్య బ్యాచ్ ని ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేస్తుంది. గత 25 సంవత్సరాలుగా ఎంతో మంది ఇంజనీర్లు తయారు చేసిన సంస్థ సాయిమేధ కోచింగ్ సెంటర్ కోటి హైదరాబాద్ డిప్లొమా విద్యార్థులకి అండగా బాసటగా నిలవన ఉద్దేశంతో ఈ బ్యాచ్ ని మీ ముందుకు తీసుకురావడం జరిగింది. ఈ బ్యాచ్ లో భాగంగా మీ అందరికీ మొదటిగా మీరు బీటెక్ లోకి వెళ్ళిన వెంటనే ఇబ్బంది పడుతారు అనే ఉద్దేశంతో, ఆ ఇబ్బందిని పోగొడితేనే ఫ్రీ మైండ్ తో ఉంటేనే పని బాగా చేస్తారనే ఉద్దేశంతో బీటెక్ 2-1 అకాడమిక్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ ని ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తున్నాం. బీటెక్ 2-1 అకాడమిక్ సబ్జెక్ట్సే కాకుండా సిఆర్టీ క్యాంపస్ రిక్రూట్మెంట్ ట్రైనింగ్, దీనిలో భాగంగా ఆప్టిట్యూడ్, రీజనింగ్, ఇంగ్లీష్, అదేవిధంగా సిఆర్టీకి కావాల్సిన బేసిక్ కోడింగ్ లాంగ్వేజెస్ సి కావచ్చు, C++ కావచ్చు, జావా కావచ్చు, పైథాన్ కావచ్చు, వీటన్నిటిని మనము లైవ్ క్లాసెస్ ద్వారా అందిస్తాం. దీంతో పాటుగా థర్డ్ వన్ డిప్లొమా బేస్డ్ జాబ్స్ టెస్ట్ సిరీస్, మీరందరూ సంవత్సరం నుంచి కావచ్చు, సెకండ్ ఇయర్ కంప్లీట్ అయిన దగ్గర కావచ్చు, ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ కంప్లీట్ అయిన దగ్గర కావచ్చు, ఈ సెట్ కొరకు ఇంజనీరింగ్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ బాగా ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యారు. ఇదే ఇంజనీరింగ్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ అనేది మీకు రేపు డిప్లొమా బేస్డ్ జాబ్స్ కూడా ఉండడం జరుగుతుంది. కాకపోతే మీరు రేపు జాబ్ పడినప్పుడు రెడీగా ఉండాలంటే కన్సిస్టెంట్గా ప్రిపరేషన్ అది అవసరం అవడం జరుగుతుంది. కన్సిస్టెంట్గా మీరు ఆల్రెడీ మీ అందరూ బాగా ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యారు, మీకు సపోర్ట్ ఉండాలనే ఉద్దేశంతో ఒక టెస్ట్ సిరీస్ కూడా మనం ద్రోణాచార్య బ్యాచ్లో ఇంక్లూడ్ చేయడం జరిగింది. ఈ టెస్ట్ సిరీస్లో భాగంగా ప్రతి వీక్ టాపిక్ వైజ్ గ్రాండ్ టెస్ట్లు కండక్ట్ చేస్తాం. టాపిక్ వైజ్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత మనం మిక్స్డ్ టాపిక్స్ ఆర్ మిక్స్డ్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ గ్రాండ్ టెస్ట్ కండక్ట్ చేస్తాం. ఫైనల్ గా ఓవరాల్ గ్రాండ్ టెస్ట్లు కండక్ట్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. 1 ఇయర్ పాటుగా మీకు డిప్లొమా బేస్డ్ జాబ్స్ యొక్క టెస్ట్ సిరీస్ కోర్స్ అందించడం జరుగుతుంది. దీంతో పాటుగా 2 ఇయర్స్ వ్యాలిడిటీతో ఆల్ ఓవర్ ఇండియాలో ఎవరు తయారు చేయలేని విధంగా మన సాయిమేధ కోచింగ్ సెంటర్ కోటి హైదరాబాద్ ఒక గేట్ కోర్స్ని రెడీ చేయడం జరిగింది. ఆ గేట్ కోర్స్ విత్ వ్యాలిడిటీ ఆఫ్ 2 ఇయర్స్ అందించడం జరుగుతుంది. ఈ 4 మాడ్యూల్స్ మనము ద్రోణాచార్య బ్యాచ్లో అందించడం జరుగుతుంది. దీని విలువ సుమారుగా ₹1,00,000. కానీ ఈ కోర్స్ మొత్తాన్ని ఫ్రీ ఆఫ్ కాస్ట్గా అందించడం జరుగుతుంది. జస్ట్ ఈ 2 సంవత్సరాల మెయింటెనెన్స్కి, అదేవిధంగా టెస్ట్ సిరీస్ కోసమని రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ ఫీజ్ ₹3,000 అనేది తీసుకోవడం జరుగుతుంది. ఎవరైతే డిప్లొమా కంప్లీట్ చేసుకుని బీటెక్ వెళ్తున్నారో వీళ్ళందరికీ ఒక మంచి అవకాశం ఇది. కాబట్టి ఈ అవకాశాన్ని మీరందరూ ఉపయోగించుకుంటారని ఆశిస్తున్నా. మీరు ఈ అవకాశాన్ని వినియోగించుకోవాలంటే ముందుగా మీరు మన అప్లికేషన్ స్పేస్ గేట్ అనే అప్లికేషన్ని డౌన్లోడ్ చేయండి. డౌన్లోడ్ చేసిన తర్వాత అందులో ప్రొఫైల్ సెక్షన్ ఉంటుంది. ఆ ప్రొఫైల్ సెక్షన్ మొత్తాన్ని ఫిల్ చేయండి. ఫిల్ చేసిన తర్వాత మీ అడ్మిషన్ ప్రాసెస్ కోసమని 9848692598 ఈ నెంబర్కి కాంటాక్ట్ అవ్వండి. అడ్మిషన్ ప్రాసెస్ ఎట్లా, అదేవిధంగా ఇంకేమైనా కోర్స్ డీటెయిల్స్ ఏమైనా కావాలంటే కూడా పూర్తి ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అందించడం జరుగుతుంది. మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, మీరందరూ ఈ అవకాశాన్ని వినియోగించుకుంటారని ఆశిస్తూ నేను మీ సూర్యతేజ ఫ్రమ్ సాయిమేధ ఈసెట్ కోచింగ్ సెంటర్ కోటి హైదరాబాద్.
Let's see this question. RDBMS store data in dash format, tabular format. The RDBMS will store the data in tabular format. Okay, and remember this. Okay, let's go for this one. Because whenever you are retrieving the data, if you are observing that you are just writing select asterisk from the table, okay, and because everything is we are dealing in RDBMS with the tabular format only. Okay, let's go for the next one. Which of the following query lists the number of students? See, the number of students in each district is, if you are observing this closely, this query, okay, this query especially, see this one, because what is the group by clause is doing. Suppose that I am taking an example, student ID is there. Okay, I will change my student ID is there. Okay, fine, and district is there. District is there. Okay, let's see this one. If you are observing, student ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 students are there. Okay, let's take this one. And district is what? I am taking some ABC instead of taking names. Okay, fine. C, A, B, C. Okay, and A and D, B, 3, 6, 7. Okay, C, B and B. How much? 3, 6, 10. Okay, fine. Let's see this one. So what is the meaning of this one? Student 1, student whose ID is 1, he belongs to district A. Student whose ID is 2, he belongs to district A. So what this group by clause is doing actually, okay, it is grouping this one. Okay, whenever you are executing this one, so the result of this one, it is just grouping this district. Okay, it is just grouping the district, because group by district. Okay, so it will be something like this: A. How many A's are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 A's are there. Okay, fine. How many B's are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 B's are there. B. Okay, fine. And how many C's are there? 2 C's are there. And how many D's are there? 1 D. If you are observing this one, so group by clause will group these districts with respect to their name wise, like A, like this. Okay, fine. So how many students are there? See, we know that one student is there for this one. What this count is going to do is, it is going to count the number of rows, or it is going to count the number of rows group wise. Okay, fine, group wise. Okay, why? Because we are applying with group. Okay, let's see this one. So how many students are there here in district A? It is 3, and it is this one B 4, and it is C 2, and it is 1. Okay, fine. So what is the question? Which of the following query list the number of students in each district is? In each district is, what is the output? What kind of output you will get? You will get the output like A, B, C, D. A is what? 3, B is 4, and C is 2, and D is 1. Okay, getting this idea or not? Fine. So who's doing all this thing? Why? Because we need to perform, we need to first group this districts, and we need to count the how many number of students, because this is happening because of the group by clause, and number of students are counting by this count function. Okay, hope you understood this one. So answer is what? The best answer is first one. Okay, fine. Let's go for this next one. Dash key is used to link two tables together. Very simple foreign key. Okay. See here, if you want to refer other table with one table, suppose table A is there and table B is there, and you want to refer through table A, you want to refer table B also. So what is the procedure? To the foreign key only we are referring. Okay, fine. Let's see this one. It is something like this. Suppose that employee table is there here. Employee table is there. And here department table is there. Department table is there. Okay, and here department ID with some other things. Department ID. And here also I am taking as in foreign key as a department ID. So here department 1, 2, 3. And employees are here. Employee ID. Some other name and age. All those things are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, fine. 6. So now employee 1. And department name is department name A, B, C. Okay, fine. Suppose that employee 1 is working in department A, so definitely I will write department ID 1. Okay, fine. Okay, I have taken employee ID. I will add E also here. E1. Why? Because just to distinguish these two things. Okay. Because the name same, both IDs are getting we are getting same, so it will create confusion. So that's why I am adding E1, E2 like that. Okay, fine. So let's see this one. Employee 1 is working in department 1. Employee 2 is also working in department 3. Employee 3 is working in department 2, and employee 4 is working in department 1. Okay, and employee 5 is working in department 3, and employee 6 is working in department 1. So this is actually foreign key. This is actually foreign key. So with this, whenever you are accessing this data, so it is referring this table with this one. Getting this idea or not? This is a concept of foreign key. Okay. So very simple. Through foreign key concept, we are just linking two tables. Okay. Fine. Let's go for the next one. Dash is used to organize table in a manner that reduce redundancy. See, in RDBMS, very simple concept, what we are using to reduce the redundancy, answer is what? Normalization. Normalization is a procedure where we are reducing the redundancy inside the table. Okay, fine. Let's see. Dash key contain a unique and not null values in a relational database. Primary key. Primary key is a concept where unique IDs are there, but at the same time not null also. Okay, fine. If you are asking me, sir, foreign key can have null value, yeah, it can have. Why? Because it is not necessary that every time, see, I'll go back a little bit, because just we have discussed here. Sometime what will happen, suppose that employee 7 also I have recruited, okay, but I have sent him for the training before assigning any department. So his department value will be what? Null. His department value will be null. And at the same time, if you are observing foreign key, it can be null also, and the values are repeating in the foreign key or not? Yes, but in primary key it will not get repeated. If you are observing this one, is this repeating? No, this is a primary key. Okay, fine. Is this repeating? No, it is not repeating. This is a what? Primary key. Getting this idea or not? Are you finding any null value? No. Okay, fine. Sure. Dash language changes the structure of the table through create, alter and drop operation. This is the data definition language operations. This what are the operations? Create, altered and drop. So what is the data definition? Okay, fine. There is other thing is the data manipulation, like insert, update, such kind of operations are there, but these operations are related with what? Data definition language. Okay. Dash is not a scalar data type in PLSQL. PLSQL data types are what? You will find char, numeric, binary, LOB, row ID, date, okay, number, but you will not find record. You will not find a record. Okay, so answer is what? Record. Let's go for the next one. What is the maximum number of triggers you can apply on a single table? You can apply 12 triggers on a single table. Okay, maximum. Okay, fine. Let's go for the next one. Dash database store data in documents. NoSQL is the answer for this one. Why? Because NoSQL is storing data in terms of document. Relational database is stored in terms of tabular form. Okay, so remember this one. Dash is used to remove a relation from an SQL. Drop. Okay, whenever you are executing drop command, you are just removing a table from the database. Delete command, just to, normally we are using just to delete one row. Okay, fine. Remember this one. So best answer is what? First one.
Hello everyone, coming to the C++ questions. If you see the first question, dash concept indicates giving multiple forms to an entity. Okay, it's related to OOPS concept, object oriented concept. So, and it's giving in multiple forms to a single entity. It's nothing but polymorphism. So they have asked a definition, simple definition. Okay, it's not encapsulation, it's not abstraction, it's not inheritance, it's an polymorphism. See, poly means many forms. Okay, many forms. So one entity can act as a many forms, right? One entity or one object, one function can act as a many functions, many forms. So the answer is polymorphism. Next question. Acquiring the properties of one entity to the another entity. So here, entity can be class. Okay, it can be class. Acquiring the properties from one object to another object or one class to another class is called which one? Inheritance. Right question. Okay, so very simple. Options are same, but here answer is different. The previous question and the next question, this question is options are same, but answer is different. Inheritance is acquiring the properties from base class to parent class. So A is a base class, you are acquiring the properties from A to B. Next question. Dash C++ supports types of constructors. Okay, so constructor is a special method called when the object is invoked. So in order to create an object, we have to call the constructor. How many types of constructors we have here? So 3 types of constructors. 3 types. So mainly one is a default constructor, and next is a parameterized param constructor, param. Next, third one is a copy constructor. So the right answer is 3 is the right answer. 3 is the right answer. Next question. Dash method initializes the objects in a C++. So dash special method initializes the object members. Here it should be object members. Okay, object variables are object members in C++. Constructor, right? So the main job of a constructor is to initialize the object variables. So the main job of constructor is to initialize object variables. So object variables. Okay, so the right answer is constructor. It is called automatically when you create an object. So the purpose of this method is to initialize the data for your object. What kind of data? Instance variables or object variables. Next question. (184, 185). Yeah. So dash operators cannot be overloaded in the C++. Okay, operator overloading is possible in C++, but it's not possible in the Java. But few kind of operators we cannot overload in C++ also. Which kind of operators? Unary we can overload, binary we can overload, plus these are called binary, and logical also we can overload. The only kind of operator we cannot overload is ternary operator. Also we can call it as a conditional operator. Ternary means 3 conditional operator. We can also call it as a conditional operator. So it will be like this. So here it will be, first we will give the condition and we give the value 1, okay, and colon value 2. So if this condition is true, we will go to this one. Okay, if it is true. So if it is a false, we will go to this one. So we cannot overload this operator. Next question. To avoid the ambiguity of 2 copies of a same base class into the one derived class via different classes, we need to make the class as dash concept. Okay, here it's concept of multiple inheritance. Okay, it's a concept of multiple inheritance. So here, to avoid the ambiguity means duplicate. To avoid the ambiguity, duplicate of 2 copies of same base classes into one derived class via different classes, we need to make the class as virtual. Okay, B should be small, so it should be virtual. Yeah, right answer. Right question. Which of the following cannot be static members? Okay, protected members can be static members, public members also can be static members, even private members also can be static member. Only virtual functions cannot be static members. The answer is this one. So cannot be static, can't be static, and cannot be global also. Virtual function cannot be static, and also it cannot be global. So it cannot be static, and also it cannot be global also. Global. Right answer. Right question. Next question. Runtime polymorphism can be implemented by using the very simple that question. It's not virtual base class, it's not operator overloading, it's a compile time polymorphism. It's a compile time polymorphism. Inheritance also, it's not a part of this answer. So the right answer is virtual functions. With the help of virtual functions, we can implement runtime polymorphism. Next question. Standard output stream in C++. Very simple question. This one is very simple question. So input stream. So we know C in is nothing but so input stream. Okay. C out is nothing but output stream. So this is output stream. So why we use this output stream? To output the data to the screen, okay, or monitor. This is an input stream to take the data from the keyboard. So this is an input stream. Okay. So the right answer is C out. Yeah, it's a part of which package? Okay, it's a part of iostream.h. iostream.h. Next question. I think that's last question. Dash keyword refers to the invoking an object. Okay, when you want to invoke the current variables of an object, when you want to invoke the current methods of an object, okay, so we use this keyword directly. This stands for current object variable, current object variable. Okay, so it's super means it's a parent class, it refers to parent class. Okay, so it's not catch means exception handling, it's not virtual, so both options are not related. So the right option is this is a keyword. Okay, so if you analyze the C++ question, we got 10 questions and all are theory based, okay. Hello everyone, coming to web technology questions asked in 2023 AP Ecet. So if you see the questions, the first question, so they have given the fill in the blank questions. So dash tag is helpful to indicate image in the HTML. Dash tag is helpful to include image in the HTML. Okay, HTML stands for hypertext markup language. When you want to include image as a component inside the page, which tag is required? Okay, HTML is composed of all the tags. So right answer will be not pic tag, not pix tag, not image tag, it is img tag. Okay, the syntax for the img tag will be img, and the source we have to give the source, and also can give the if you want to give alt, also can give the alt alternate. If the image is not available, you can also display the message. So the right tag is img tag, stands for image, and you can also give srd is an attribute. So this is an attribute. This is an attribute. You can mention what's the location of the image. So this is a location of the image. Right tag is so img tag. Next question. A tag, so in HTML is used for, okay, so we don't call it is an A tag, so this is called anchor tag. Okay, so this one is called anchor tag. So mainly when you want to link the two HTML pages, okay, when you want to give the link of another HTML website inside your web page, we use an anchor tag. See here, so linking other pages, that's the right answer. So displaying animations, not, including sounds, not, including arrays, also not. So it's mainly for linking the different HTML pages. So what's the syntax of anchor tag? So it will be a href, okay, href, you can give the link, you can give the thing like www.saimedha.com, so, and you can close this one, that's it. Okay, we don't have a closing tag for this anchor tag. Okay, few tags in HTML we don't have a closing tag, like break tag, like this one is one of the tag, we don't have a closing tags. Every tag will have a closing tag, right? So suppose if you take the paragraph tag, so this is a closing, and here we write the content and we write the close the tag. Okay, every tag will be like this, closing, but few tags will not have the closing tags. One of them is anchor tag, another one is a break tag. Next question. So dash tag scrolls the text in a HTML page. Okay, so it is nothing but, so when you want to scroll, suppose this is a window of an HTML. Okay, so here this is a window, so yeah, so when you want to scroll the text like hello world, I want to scroll this text to the left to right, so which tag we use? Okay, so first we'll go with all the options. Slider, we don't have a slider tag, we don't have a rotate tag, we don't have a scroll tag, so the only tag is marquee tag. Okay, so marquee, spelling is double E. Marquee tag is mainly used for scrolling the text in the page, HTML page. Next question. Dash, an external style sheet is placed in the HTML document. Okay, dash, which tag is helpful for placing the external style sheet placed in the HTML document. Okay, what do you mean by style sheet? Cascading style sheet. Okay, when you want to apply some animations to your HTML elements like buttons or forms or tables, we use a CSS. CSS stands for cascading style sheet. So how to include the CSS in HTML? Three ways. Okay, so one is internal CSS, we can directly write inside the tag itself. This is internal CSS. Next one is okay, directly write inside the page, we can write inside within page, within the same HTML page. Next is embedded CSS, we can write within the tag, this is within the tag itself. Next one is external CSS, it is nothing but we have to link .css file, okay, using the one specific tag. Which tag is required for including the external style sheet into your HTML document? Okay, normally when you want to include the external CSS style sheet, so we use the link tag, not CSS tag. CSS is not a valid tag. So again, you can raise an objection for this question ID. Okay, this is a question number and this is a question ID. So in the question paper, in the master question paper, in your response sheets also they have given CSS is the right answer, but CSS is not the right answer. So even if you Google or even if you refer the books, even this explanation of the video is also enough. Write down the explanation and make an objection for this question, you will get a 1 mark. So the right answer is link tag. What's the syntax of link tag? So we have to write link, okay. So and the attribute will be rel. In the rel we mention, so double quotation, style sheet and we mention href location of CSS. So it will be my CSS dot CSS something will be there. So this is a tag. So this is a tag. You can see rel link. So if you want to note down again, let me note down. Yeah. So it will be link. Okay. So rel is an attribute, and we mention this is a keyword href. Okay, location. So here we have to mention the location. That's it. So this is not the right tag. The right option is, so this is the right option. So this is the right option. So make an objection. Okay, raise objection for this question. Okay, you can note down all this explanation. We have 3 types of CSS: embedded, internal, external. If you want to include the external CSS into the HTML document, we have to use a tag called link tag, not CSS tag. Okay, but they can ask sometime in the next year they can also ask a different question. What question? How to include the internal CSS? How to include the internal CSS? Internal CSS can be included by using the style tag. Okay, style tag. Okay, option is also there, style tag, but this is not. This is for internal. This is for internal. So the question asked for external style sheet. For external, it's a link tag. Okay, again I'm explaining. So 3 types of CSS. If you want to include the external CSS, we use the link tag. So this is syntax. You can also make an objection. Next question. Note down. Yeah. So here in JavaScript, find method of an array gives. Okay. So there is an array. Like if you take a simple list is nothing but array. So here 20, 30, and 40. Okay. Yeah. So here if you want to write a function in JavaScript, we write a fun keyword, fun greater 30. So this is my method. Okay. So here you have written the simple if condition, if it will take the number n greater than equal to 30 and return the true. So this is the logic you have written. Okay. So let's not focus on that function. Let's focus on this find method. Find method will take the input as function. So the operation, the job of this find method, it's a part of array class. Find the first element that passes the test. Okay. Find the first element that passes the test here. So here you can see here n greater than or equal to 30. So it will find this number. Okay, it will find this number. Okay, we have given the condition right, n greater than or equal to 30, it will find this number. Find the first element that passes the function test case. So the right answer is find the first element that passes the test case. In JavaScript, the find method of an array gives the first element that passes the test or a function. Yeah. Next question. Which of the following jQuery method hides the selected elements? So it's also direct method. So whenever you want to hide the jQuery selected elements, so we use a tag called, so this is a tag. So this is a dot selector. So we use a selector dot hide. So this is a hide method. So which one is not visible, not mask, not hidden true. So this is a method. So this is a right syntax. Right question. Next question. PHP stands for, very simple question. Okay, so everyone thinks PHP stands for like different name, but it's only combination of 2 words. Okay, the abbreviation for the PHP is very simple: hypertext preprocessor. Okay, so what is a PHP? It's a scripting language. It's a scripting and also it's a backend language. So the full form for the PHP is hypertext preprocessor. You can ask me like, where is the P here? So they have not used of a P. Okay, so programming hypertext programming language, that's not the full form. Here it's it. So PHP stands for hypertext preprocessor. Next question. So operators for the concatenation in the PHP use. Okay, suppose if you want to concat anything in C, C++, Java, we use a plus operator for concatenation. Okay, but in PHP we use the dot operator. So if you want to do concatenation, means concatenation is nothing but combining or merging. So if you want to do any concatenation, we use a dot operator. Dot operator. Next question. Which of the following tag is used to create an unordered list with the list of elements in the breakpoints in HTML? Okay, whenever you want to create an unordered list, what do you mean by unordered list? Like this one. Okay, so here unordered list will be like 1, this is Apple. Okay, so 2, it will be like Microsoft. Okay, and 3, so it will be Amazon. So this is called unordered list. Order means numbering will be there. 1, 2, 3 is called ordered list. This is called ordered list. This is called unordered list. Whenever you want to implement unordered list, we have a direct tag is there. So UL stands for unordered list. Okay, so right answer is UL. Next question. So I think this is the last question. So which of the following function is used to get the environment variables in a PHP? Environment variables in a PHP. In the name itself we have a environment means env variables. Okay, just search for wherever we have env. So and they are using the get environment. Okay, the name itself you can find the answer. So it's not like disp env. It's not just env, fetch env. It's get env. So this method will get all the environment variables required for that particular language. Okay, so if you see all the questions we got in the web technologies, we got around 10 questions and all questions are theory based. In TS we got only 4 questions. In TS we got only 4 questions, but in AP they have given 10 questions for the web technologies. Okay, that's all. Thank you.